Have you ever been in a relationship where everything seemed perfect? And then bam, out of nowhere, your partner says, "I don't have feelings for you anymore." It's a gut punch, right? It leaves you confused, hurt, and wondering what on earth just happened. It feels so sudden, so abrupt. But here's the thing I've learned. It's rarely ever truly sudden. Most of the time, when feelings fade, it's a slow burn, not a sudden explosion. It's a process that happens under the surface, often for weeks or even months. Think of it like a plant. You don't see it dying overnight. It starts with a yellow leaf here, a little wilting there. The signs are small, easy to miss if you're not paying attention. In relationships, these signs are things like less communication, fewer shared jokes, or a general sense of distance. One person might be pulling away emotionally, but they don't say anything. Maybe because they're scared to hurt you, or maybe they're not even fully sure what they're feeling themselves. So, what are the real reasons behind this sudden loss of feelings? One of the biggest culprits is unresolved conflict. You know those little disagreements you sweep under the rug. The "it's not a big deal" moments. Well, they pile up. Each one is a tiny crack in the foundation of the relationship. Over time, these small cracks can lead to a major structural failure. The emotional connection erodes bit by bit until one day, it's just gone. What feels like a sudden collapse to one person was actually a long, slow decay for the other. Another major factor is when one person stops feeling seen or appreciated. Relationships thrive on mutual validation. We all want to feel like our partner gets us, values us, and chooses us every day. When that feeling of being special disappears, when you start to feel more like a roommate than a romantic partner, the emotional intimacy begins to die. This can happen when life gets busy. Jobs, kids, stress, they can all take priority, and we might forget to actively nurture the bond we have. The person who feels neglected might not say anything for a while, hoping things will change, but when they don't, they start to emotionally check out. Then there's the issue of personal growth. Sometimes, two people grow, but they grow in different directions. The person you were when you started the relationship isn't the same person you are 2, 5, or 10 years later. Your values might shift. Your life goals might change. If you and your partner aren't growing together or at least supporting each other's individual growth, a gap can form. Eventually, that gap becomes so wide that you look across at the other person and realize you don't really know them anymore. And the connection you once shared no longer fits who you've become. So what feels like a sudden event from the outside is almost always the final symptom of a much longer, quieter process. The real takeaway here isn't to live in fear of your partner suddenly leaving. It's to be present. It's about paying attention to the health of your relationship every single day. Talk about the small things. Don't let resentments build. Make sure your partner feels seen, heard, and loved. Nurture your connection like it's the most precious thing you have, because it is. And if you're struggling, remember that communication is key. Talking openly and honestly is the best tool you have to prevent that slow fade from ever starting. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, give this video a like and subscribe for more content on relationships and personal growth. See you in the next one.